It was meant to insulate the nation from recession. Instead, it claimed 4 lives, became a magnet for fraudsters and left a staggering clean-up bill. The government's home insulation scheme has been condemned by the Auditor General. His lengthy report has revealed a program poorly planned, poorly delivered and with disastrous consequences. Chief Political Correspondent Mark Simpkin.
It seemed like a good idea at the time for the government and the insulators.
It's heartbreaking.
Matthew Hannam is stuck with $1.8 million worth of stock he can't move.
It's been an absolute and total disaster. There's been nothing but, for us, we feel there's been a lot of misdirection from the government.
The government program's been linked to 4 deaths and scores of house fires. The Auditor General estimates the clean-up will cost nearly $500 million. The stimulus objective overrode risk management, he says. Difficulties overwhelmed the department and it was unable to recover. There were problems in nearly 30% of the roofs inspected. On top of that, 4,000 cases of fraud were identified.
Fraud, fire, failure on a massive scale, and above all else, contributed to the possible deaths of 4 beautiful young men.
This scheme did become a mess, and that's why we brought the scheme to an end.
The government's now completed more inspections, but won't say how many dodgy installations were discovered.
It's appropriate that I be out here to answer questions, and I think that's probably enough. Thanks very much. Thank you.
Peter Garrett used to be in charge. The opposition's demanding his resignation, but the report largely exonerates him, saying his department's briefings were overly optimistic and contained factual errors.
Who couldn't be disappointed if there was advice that came through which was deficient? But at every step of the way, I took the advice that I received seriously.
Significantly, though, the report also reveals the bureaucrats recommended that the program be rolled out over 5 years. The government rejected the advice because it wanted to move quickly. Nearly 2 years later, families and businesses are trying to cope with the fallout. Mark Simpkin, ABC News, Canberra.